Hello, viewers out there. You are welcome to OBF. Thank God it is a new day. In case you are just joining us for the first time, OBF simply means one big family. Today, we have special topic for you. Very, very important. So don't touch that. Whatever you're doing, stay tuned with us. You will enjoy it. But meanwhile, I have beautiful personalities in the studio. And let me begin to introduce them. Let me start right opposite me. Sir, may we know you, please?
I'm Jeremy.
Wow, you're welcome, sir. And next to you? Wow. Sir?
CEO, King of Boys Comedy.
King of Boys Comedy. Okay, my humble self, I am Pastor Fred Obani. You can just keep calling that name. Now, the topic we have today is about the educational section. Sector or section? Sector. Educational sector in Benin Republic. Especially the English school. You know, there are a lot of things going on now. There's trending now, which we know that a lot of school, English school in Benin Republic is not accredited. And most people have graduated, most people are still schooling. And I'm even happy because we have two people among us. One of them have graduated, and one of them here also the son graduated. So one graduated, the son has graduated as well, the schools in this country. We're going to discuss. This should be very, very interesting so that we get enough and beautiful, vital points to get from them. Please, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment and follow up. Just press the red button. Please, right opposite me, Mr. KG. This issue on ground now, because we notice many Nigerians come to Benin Republic to school, and we were just told that the Minister of Education in Nigeria have given law. Their eyes is on this country, Nigerian schooling year, and they say most of the schools that are schooling here, they are not accredited, meaning that if you are in Nigeria having the certificate of the people from Benin, they will disregard you as someone that didn't go to school. Why? Because the schools are not accredited. And what do you have to say regards to this? Let me not go further. Let me just hear from you.
Don't let me take much time. The issue with Nigeria is, okay, the schools are not accredited. Let's say, I served. I was given my certificate. I was approved when I applied for service here.
Okay.
I served my country. I was the president of my
Hold on, the same Nigeria
that said the school is not accredited.
And they approved.
They approved. During camp, we were screened. Multiple screening, in fact. So let's say, okay, now that was 2019. My service year was 2019/2020. So now you're now telling me 4 years later that same school you approved 4 years back is no longer accredited. How is that? And when it comes to, I understand the reason why Nigerians are skeptical and everything. The reason why they are so skeptical is because when I was schooling here, I was the course rep. I noticed that I do sell handouts for some lecturers that they handouts they gave to me to sell. I'll sell handouts. I will sell to those people that I have not even seen. They'll pay me. Okay, you pay, you come and get your stuff. I won't see them. Most times it's when we have tests, I'll be seeing new fresh faces. And even sometimes it's during exam time. But things are like that.
Okay, hold on. If I may get you right, meaning that there are some students, they don't come to lecture, but during exam time they appear to write exam.
Not only here. It happens in Nigeria also. It happens everywhere. Even secondary school. It's like we can't say we are all holy that we not skip a class or two here. We all have. So things like that, we have no control over it. The main fact is that why is Nigeria not decisive? you don't want something, you don't want it. You can't just say that you just want to toy with my life that way, that okay now, 4 years back you feel you don't want to accredit this school. Why did you accredit?
Well, I would say it's like very discouraging. Like you're not encouraging the students at all. You see students flee from Nigeria due to multiple strike and extending their academic year. So after all the requirements and finding out that this school are related, coming here after all the schooling and all the class goals, you now find out that you now end up not being able to serve.
Okay, hold on. I think let it not be as if we are missing the point. Let's come this way, because we notice that most Nigerians leave Nigeria, they come to the Benin Republic to school. Why we have university, I think we need to start from that area before we can get to where we are now. We notice that most Nigerians, they leave Nigeria, come to Benin Republic to school. Why we have beautiful universities in Nigeria. Like you, your son's schools here, like my brother here, also graduated from one of the universities in the country. So may we know the reason why you decided to leave your own country to Benin Republic to school?
Like I just said, due to this striking of the team, to say lecturers that strike, the school is striking up and down.
Even apart from that, there is no trying to explore opportunities. Because your school has a better distance doesn't mean okay, like now, Nigerians have top schools and everything. But you see Nigerians when they want to take their masters, they travel overseas.
But of a truth, if you look into the matter, you'll notice that 80% of it is as a result of what she said. Because the Nigeria education sector is full of a lot of protocols, the issue of JAMB. You can easily get...
Even here, the only thing they don't require from you is that JAMB.
That's what I'm saying. But Nigeria, you need
the JAMB, you need the post JAMB. All those things. The fact that if you are confident in yourself, taking all those exams are not the problem. It is the result after you've taken all those exams that's the problem. You might be on waiting list for so long. After you've passed, you meet all the necessary requirements. You'll be on waiting list. I was admitted to University of Ibadan. When we went on strike, okay, the strike 4 months. Like, you expect me that okay now. I've been living on my own for like 2 years. Fact, parents are sending money. But the real fact is that I've been living on my own for the past 2 years. And you just go on strike. For about 4 months, I'll now go back to the same, my mother's house. Like, okay now, I have to go, okay now. I had to also, when I started working and everything with my dad, I started seeing enough money that even someone with full degree can't see.
Okay, pray that with time, all this will be resolved. I think so. But now, let's come back to where we were.
Okay. I have been keeping quiet because I want to at least to hear from the both side. You know, one thing about Nigeria educational sector is, if I should put it this way, our government, should I use the word of selfishness, or some people feel that they owns it, because I have so many people who have wrote for WAEC so many times. They are very good to go, very intelligent, they can write, very outspoken. At the end of it, the person will fail the exam. So who is doing that? Who is handling those cases? And sometimes, like just what my brother said, you'll be keeping in a waiting list for so long. Why is it like that?
Okay.
You see that there is something fishing.
Yeah, I think you're making points. Thank you very much for this. Well noted. We'll visit that particular area because we have limited time.
Okay.
And I think we shouldn't forget the reason why we're here, the purpose why Nigerians come to this country to school. And presently, the Minister of Education in Nigeria has given law that no graduate person from here, as in their certificate will not be valued. Now, before we come to the other side, you school year, sir, your son's school year, Sir, how was it like during your schooling period? Because you came here to school 2019, I believe that period exchange rate was a little bit fair. Eh? Before 19, okay, you graduated 2000. Wow, you see, so that means you came when the SEPA exchange rate was still balanced. Beautiful. So how was it like then?
Back then I really enjoyed it.
Because then when you bring small naira, you get plenty SEPA.
It was something. I was, in a way, I was proud of Nigeria. To the extent that I prefer working in Nigeria and just come out.
And square, enjoy your money. Presently now, opposite is the narrative.
Of course. Now everybody.
Okay, just hold on. Mama, how was it like then sending your son to come and school here in the country?
Well, I believe when he came the first 2 years, he was very excited because of the exchange rate. So you end up seeing token and then you convert to their currency here, which is silver. We end up having a lot and enough money on him.
Wow. But so, presently now?
But as time goes on, the
exchange
rate became very frustrating.
Okay.
And the most annoying part of it now, the Pogba was very eager to serve his own country and was denied that opportunity.
Not to serve?
Yeah. He was very eager, he was anxious. So I just told him, you said you don't serve, it really doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you very much. I believe viewers out there, you are hearing our guests in the studio, the points they are making and all that. Please don't forget to comment. What is your takes? What is your view with regard to what they are saying now? This is very, very important topic, vital one for that matter. We don't need to just take things for granted. Now, just imagine what your expression, you know that if then I'm just imagining the present student, what they are going through now. Because I have opportunity to meet some of them to discuss with them one-on-one. Even present in our school just resumed. Some of them couldn't come back. Why? Some of them, they were kind of scared of this information on ground now that school is not accredited. Then secondly, the exchange rate is so discouraging. So I'm just imagining when someone have spent years, spent money, spent resources to school, and at the end of the day, they will discredit your years of schooling and tell you that your certificate is not approved. Wow, it is well. So
let's be real about one thing.
Okay.
When it comes to Nigeria, there's one funny thing I want Nigeria will do. I will try to encourage both the current students and the past. The certificates, yes, it is needed. Don't really feel bad about it. What you should cherish is the experience. We all think school is just where we just learn. But sometimes the experience, the new people, the conversation. Okay, now, before I came to this country, I don't even know what SEPA is. I don't even know how to spell it. I skipped French classes when I was in secondary school a lot. Yeah, I don't hear much.
You never knew you were going to find yourself in a French country to school.
Okay, now, I finished year 2019. This is 2024. I am still in this country. What am I doing? If I did not find myself here, I can't just wake up one morning and say I'm coming here. So parents, students, look at the fun part. The experience matters. Like now, you've been to somewhere that is not yours. You've left your comfort zone. So how you survive?
Now, don't you think, or what is your take for a Nigeria government to give this law, or to make us understand that certificate, university certificate from Benin Republic is disqualified, and which they end up giving us few universities that are accredited, and out of these few universities, there are most popular university in Benin Republic. Their names are not there, and we have Nigerians that have graduated. So what could be the reason why government give this law? We actually want to know, because they didn't just wake up and begin to discredit and not that. So please, let's get it before we.
New knowledge, what I have found out so far, you see, I want to warn some parents and maybe viewers that you're watching. You might have brothers or sisters that claim to be schooling here. Most of them are really not in school. Then you go to the club because being cotonu, to be precise, is a fun city. Like you can't distinguish between day or night. So you see them in the club, and meanwhile their parents believe they are in school. At the end of the day, they will still obtain that certificate.
So if I may understand you, some of them come here in the name of school and they divert into something else.
Yeah.
So Mr. King of Boys, what is your take on this?
I wanted to chip in something, regardless of what Mama has said so far. For me, some people came to this country, maybe they are not serious with their education. For me, it's not the reason why government did what they did. Because even in Nigeria, we know so many people, even in Nigeria, I know many states, in fact, so many states in Nigeria, you can see where some people will be claiming a student, why they are not. So it's not the reason. I don't know the reason why or what triggered them to do it, but my own is, whatever may be the case or the reason, they should consider the fact that a lot of people have wasted their years, wasted their money and their time. At the end, you will stand to be telling the person that your certificate is not more valid. It's not encouraging.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. May we hear from you, sir?
Okay, I will say this thing. In a way, I'm still a first student, so let's just say this. Our own reply was as a mother, which is very understandable.
Of course.
The fact that you are studying doesn't deprive you of fun. It doesn't. Nigeria doing that is because of all this selling of results and everything. But there is one thing Nigeria forgets to rectify. For you to afford to get the results, that means you are financially okay. And if you're financially okay, with that certificate you didn't need work, you get work. At the end of the day, you'll be unable to defend that certificate you want. The first thing they did was cancel anything relating to nursing, which I was in support of, because they're in charge of life. You can't just store it with life. The next thing they cancelled was law. It is very ideal. You can't go and study your law in another man's country. I support all that. Then all this economics, business admin, you don't need to stress them. You don't need to, because to be honest, okay, you are stressing them emotionally, financially. In this world, time is the most important thing. So you mean the 3 years I spent, or about 5 years I spent here, you just want to toy it that way, just because of the few people, the few privileged. I have my certificate, fine. If I want to go and get work, I might not. It just depends on. But I know people that can actually afford to buy the certificate. Immediately they are getting that certificate, they have a work, or they have their own job waiting for them. So you should think, you should weigh it. So people are literally struggling just because they want their children to study, to grow more. Why some just want it easy? Like, okay, I want to be the CEO of my company, but you need to have a result. And I know you are too lazy for that. Just go here, buy this, buy that, come back here. You are the CEO.
All right, thank you very much, viewers out there. I believe you're listening to my guests with their beautiful points. I don't know if you have siblings, relatives, children that are in the Republic. You hear their points. Somehow are still schooling, but I believe you send your child to come and school. You didn't send your child to come and catch phone. We've seen a lot of most of our daughters and some what they are doing in this country. So be very, very careful when you want to send your child. Give them
You know what they're doing in Nigeria is worst.
It might be. It might be. It might be.
For you to ball in this country,
yeah.
For you to you want to flex, you have the finance, you
But
have the means.
no, let's come. But there are still people. I've met people. There are still people who really want to go to school. I see them with seriousness studying. Okay. If the children you are sending to come and school should behave like those ones, okay. Is it any? Hold on. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Okay, now, because I want to give you. Now, this is the one I know. What of the ones I don't know? I know of is a woman which I will not mention the name, the sector where the person work in Nigeria, but it's a very big woman, personality in Nigeria, that sent the son to go and school in North America, and for 5 years that son came back being a drug addict. And for the woman not to be disappointed, he sent the son to one of the university in Benin Republic here, only 6 months, and obtained master degree. And he got job. Hold on now. And he, hold on, sir, I'm coming. And he got a job in Nigeria. Now, just like as I was saying, I happen to be the one that, this is the one I know. What of the ones that have been happening that I don't know?
And this is what
You
they
still
have
don't
been
get my
doing.
point.
And all this corruption we are talking
all this
about.
law is
It's
only
not-
existing on poor people.
This is not
That is my
corruption.
anger.
If you
It's not
want
corruption.
to, like, okay, let's say, okay, now you want to send your son to South America, that means it is in dollars, fucking dollars.
He has the money.
He has the finance to
Okay,
pay a drug addict. That's
then.
why. Okay, you can't send me there, even if I don't want to be serious. I have no choice but
It's
to
the
be serious.
same thing. Everything lies on parents, just like what we are saying.
What I'm trying to tell you.
Parents just know the right place to send your son. Before you even send your son out to go school, let there be an agreement. The same, we've seen parents that still send their children to North America, and they came back to make their family or their parents proud of them.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Since our country
Now,
not
okay.
issue, since our country is not granting them that opportunity to school, does it mean they should fold their hands, ending up not to?
That's what Nigeria wants to.
Because this is what they want. You didn't give person opportunity to school on his own country. Then he traveled outside to school. Then you said that the school is not well recognized and whatever.
because of
So
some
what do you
bad
want them to
eggs.
do?
Now-
you don't want them.
now-
You don't want them to
Do you
go
think
to
because
school
of
anymore.
Nigeria? You know, okay. Do you know there is in this country?
What about
issues
them that
of
travel
cultists
to
is
Canada?
very low to 5%. Do you know?
Of course, of course.
What
But
of
you
people
know
that travel
Nigeria
to
is almost
Canada?
up to 60%.
We are very much.
So why don't we just eradicate every single Nigerian schools? Everybody in schooling in Nigeria that because the cultism is too much, we just eradicate everything.
Wait.
Now,
You can't punish just few.
If we continue
And leave
to
the
deliberate on this. Now, but
So-
we should touch the point that we really not need to touch now.
My own is that government
If-
should
if-
see what they can
Yes,
do.
God bless
Solve
you.
this.
God bless. That is the area. Now let's look
Solve
at it. They say before you will condemn. You say, my child, I don't want you. Just like when you say, my child, I don't want you to go to someone else and look TV through the window. Make sure you drop TV in the house for your child to watch. Hey, my son, my child, don't put eyes in somebody's food. Make sure there's enough food in the house to give that child.
Of course.
Because if Nigeria educational sector is good, I don't see why. Because just like we say, going outside to school is not a bad thing, but when you see them trooping in, then you should know that we have good universities in Nigeria, but I believe they are not delivering. Because for them to leave Nigeria and come to this country, so I think
don't use that word.
delivery. It is delivery.
That
Why
word
not?
is wrong.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I believe Benin, Togo, almost every South African.
Since you did not understand, I said the Nigeria government, if they are delivering, their Nigeria school,
No,
the academic
you-
section
the
in Nigeria,
phrase-
they are
the-
delivering.
The phrase is
They will not leave.
The phrase is kind of wrong. The way you phrased it. Is wrong.
Okay.
You said they are not delivering. That means anybody that just tried to listen to this will think, okay, now they are not delivering academically wise. That they are not.
Nigeria is still the giant of Africa.
Nigeria
Because of education.
sector, no African country can.
Yeah.
But
Can compare to
very-
Nigeria
the question I keep asking
education sector.
the question I keep asking Nigerians.
In this continent, we are
those
our education sector is
those our leaders, most of them school outside.
Okay, now
Outside
what?
Nigeria.
Now should we ask this question? Or I'm asking you now. What do you think
Myself,
we
what I
can do for all these things to come to? And now that the government have discredited most of the universities,
Should I be honest? If we want to get in on this.
so now are you now
Yeah.
telling the ones that are schooling already to stop?
no.
Share in Nigeria or here?
So, in here, I'm talking of here.
I am extremely sure that within the next 3 or 5 months, all this will be rectified.
How
So I'm
sure
not
are you? The same
100%
same
sure.
university. This is the same thing now that the Nigeria they are not delivering well. See if I use the word
It's
delivering
not.
is wrong.
Like-
Okay, now the same government.
Do you know the problem in Nigeria?
Sir, hold on, sir. The same government that have discredited some university. In the next 4 months now, they will now begin to accredit the
It
university.
has happened before.
because Nigeria, okay,
that is why we are having unstable government. Our government, our administrative is not balanced.
Still making the mistake. It's not about government. We are rising in number more than what we plan, like more than what we have. Our numbers is more than the equipment we have.
Yeah, that's one problem.
That's the problem we have.
Hold on, and you think that is the reason why most people are coming here to school?
Yes.
Mr. KG.
If a school is trying to say that I need 2,000 students.
Oga KG, why you come school here? Why you come school for this country? Make I ask you first.
Because they want to frustrate you.
Hold on, now your matter. One after the other.
It was
No, we are together. We have not stopped. Now the beauty thing is that
it was because of strike. It was because of strike, and two, it was because the lecturers.
Mother, I didn't ask you. Please hold on. I will come to you. Why did you come to school in this country?
It was because of strike.
Because of strike.
What leads to
Okay.
What leads to strike? Ma, we are running low on manpower. We are running low on resources. Let me tell you, a single lecturer can take like about 6 to 5 classes a day. At the end of the day, his pay won't meet up to the stress he's going through.
Thank you, ma. Why did you send your son to come and school in this country?
the same? It boils down to the same strike. Unnecessary strike. Yes, now.
And yet, when I say the Nigeria, they deliver.
Of course.
Seriously.
Of course.
How long has it's been very long?
Now, sir. No, let's tell ourselves the truth.
A primary school.
Are you now going to tell me that Nigeria, they are financially incapacitated of making the normal resources that is required for them to equip the
it's
educational sector?
You are still making, okay, you know what? Let's leave this to the comment section. Let everybody just express themselves, because if you say delivering, I'm very sure that you'll be attacked for this.
I used to say, Nigeria is improper fraction.
All right. Okay. I think we before we call it today, please can you just, what advice do you have for those that are still schooling and look at the laws of
the best advice I have for them is that if you can make it in your country, just stay in your country.
So then what about those that are already in?
If you are already here, see, just deep down focus on the education and the experience. Whatever you get from that, see, let me tell you one thing. I have my certificate. I know it's a career and for house at the Ozuma house.
Thank you very much, Ma. So what advice do you have for people out there, our viewers, and those that are still schooling? Why this government discrediting and they are crediting all their accreditation credit?
To me, I just feel it's tension. They are just trying to rise the tension on them, because I know the country may have come from that. This is going to be rectified.
Nigeria, my country.
Definitely.
I pledge to to be faithful to Nigeria, my country. Please, King of Boys, waiting be your mind for this matter in here for years since. They will never even speak PG. Waiting be, I want talk to my people with PG. No, let's forget grammar.
The whole matter self don't they tire me,
Abi.
because the way things they go for our country sometimes. But my advice to my fellow
When done the school before this matter come rise.
Yes, my advice to them is those of them that is schooling here at Benin Republic should like not giving up. Just focus on your education. Be very serious on it. Know what you want. I believe a day that your experience will still put something on your table. Then my government, what I'm still saying again is this: our government should be considering us by stopping frustrating people's life, because I can't see reason why somebody will spend 4 years at the end. You tell the person that what you are having is not good. What else do you want that person to do? So it's not fair. Most of them is traveling to abroad to do their masters. Do this one. So if they want to stop, let them stop everything.
Yeah.
Then we know that they stop everything. Is it because Benin is very close to Nigeria?
What
of people are traveling to America?
We are already
traveling to the UK. People are traveling to America. They are not even talking of those ones. But because Benin is very close, they commonize it. So it's not
It is alright.
No,
Please, please. Yes, we. Hello, my guest.
Did it affect America?
Hello, please. Hello,
US,
house.
did it affect
Hello,
them?
house.
Sorry, UK.
Please, the time is no longer on our side. It is nice having you in the studio. We believe we will visit it some other time. Hello, viewers out there. You heard beautiful points from our guests in the studio. Please, if I use wrong grammar, delivery, forgive me. Now, so it be. Now, we all Nigeria, we decide to face this matter. I believe so you were there, you don't hear us. Don't forget to press the red button so that you will get more of our posts. In fact, we are out to give you what you need. What is going on in the society, both Nigeria, in Benin, and possibly western part of the country. We love you. We love you. We love you. So take care of yourself. What do you have to say to them?
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Wow.